So after understanding the function, function prototype, and the function category of the function, how can we write based on that our argument pass, and based on our return type, we are making the 4 category. So after the whole function concept is done, again the single concept is there. This is a function, there is a recursion. So recursion means when a function call itself within the same function, within the same code, that is called the function, that is called the recursion. So see, within the function body we again call this same function. Okay, this is called the recursion. Now see, with an example we can easily understand how we write the recursion type of function. So recursion is a factorial, means we are finding a factorial of a number using recursion. Suppose we are finding the factorial number 5. So how we calculate mathematically, how we calculate the factorial of the 5? First, factorial 5 means first we take the value 5, then we decrement the value by 1, that is a 4, multiplied with 4 with the 5. Again we decrement the value of the 4, that is a multiplied with the 3. Again we decrement the value of the 3, that is a 2, multiplied with 2, and again we decrement the value of 2 by 1. So this is a multiply by 1. So 5 multiply 4 multiply 3 multiply 2 multiply 1, that is a value is a 120. So that is the value of the factorial 5. Why we don't multiply with the 0? Because we already know when we multiplied with 0 with any value, we get the value 0. That's why we are not taking the value of 0. We ultimate taking the minimal value. The minimal value is the 1. Means if we find out the factorial 1, so it will return the value is a 1. Okay. Now here is the example how we calculate the factorial. Now first the function definition. Function definition means, so when it is not declared the category, we just mention the category is the with argument and with return type. So as because in a return type, so int factorial int x, because we have to calculate only the factorial number of the one variable. So int x, there is only one variable. So based on the function declaration, we make sure the function definition. So function definition is, it will R means R is a result. So where we store the result, this is a R. When you do the multiplication, always we assign that multiplication value by 1. But when we are doing the sum, always we assign the value sum by 0. That is a main concept. That's why when we are returning the result of the any multiplication, because factorial is based on the multiplication, not the addition. So result R is a type of result, R assigned with 1. Now when we making the recursion, the first case will be for the minimal value. What is the minimal value for the finding any factorial? It is 1, because for finding the factorial 1, the value will return 1. So see, if x equal to 1 means if the value is 1, it will return 1. That is simple. But if it is greater than 1, that means it is 2. So when you find the factorial 2 means 2 multiply 1, 3 multiply 2 multiply 1. So in this way we are calculating. For the factorial 1, we do not require the same thing. We repeated not the same thing. We are just calculating factorial 1 is only 1. So for one condition it will return 1. For the else condition, now it stored the value on the result. This is a R type of variable. So R will hold first x multiplied with factorial x minus 1. See, our question was find the factorial of 5. So in the first case, we are calling the same function. Here see, we are calling the same function. Whatever the argument passed, we are calling the same function, factorial function. So first time, factorial R will store the multiplication value, all the multiplication value up to the 1. So first x value is a 5 multiplied with factorial x minus 1, because every time we are decrement the value of the main value by 1. So first time 5 multiplied with 5 minus 1, that is a 4. Next time 4 multiplied with 4 minus 1, that is 3. Third time 3 multiplied with 3 minus 1, that is 2. 2 multiplied with 2 minus 1, that is 1. Means up to 1 we are calculating the value. So same function, we are calling the same function to do the multiplication each and every time. So in this way the factorial, the recursion actually work to find the value of the factorial, because each and every time we are calling the same function. We call the same function and decrement the value by 1 each and every time. So see, x multiplied factorial n minus 1, if we write the same thing, we are calculating the value each and every time up to 1 and store the result with r, and this r will return. This r will return. When you call the function, this r value will go to the calling function. Now the main part. Main part is we are taking the value a. A is that is a 5, and b where we store the calling functional value. So enter the number scanf function, because we are finding the value of a, and b will store the whatever the executional value using the calling function factorial. So factorial within the bracket a means we are finding the value of a using the factorial function, and printf the ultimate result. Ultimate result is stored on the b, and it will give the output part only. So in this way we can do the recursion. You may take any type of example, suppose the Fibonacci series, where we take the same function you are taking repeatedly, GCD calculation, prime number calculation. So we can take any example. In that case we are taking only single one example, and we make sure the recursion part is clear.